I hate my maths teacher! So screamed my 17-year-old granddaughter, Bianca, when I picked her up from school one day. I tried to calm her down by pointing out that teachers are invaluable members of the community. They educate, which comes from the Latin from, leading from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge, from prejudice to tolerance. She was unimpressed. She did not embrace my rousing speech. So I told her about my own experience when I was 14 years old in the Italian schooling system. A couple of months before the end of the year, a maths teacher got sick, and so she was being replaced. On the day the substitute came, the class was breathless. Here was a beauty from heaven. 20 years something, long blonde hair, blue eyes, angelic face. To place such a sublime creature among a group of 30 pubescent boys was like putting a Daniel in a den of lions. She had to tame them immediately. So she seized on one of them, among the many, at random, among the many that were whispering inanities to their neighbors, and told him, "Come to the front, face the blackboard for the rest of the lesson." That boy was me. Maths had been my best subject up to that point. But then I hated my maths teacher, and my marks went from here to here to here. At the end of the school year, I aggregated the marks, and I ended up with 5.5. Now, in the Italian system, you either get a 5, you fail, a 6, you pass. No halves. So, the question was, did I get a 6? No, or a 5 down. And failure, humiliation, parents' sanctions, but worst of all, ruined holidays, because you had to do the exams again in 2 months. You had to study during the holidays, and you had to come back to the school a month earlier. So the next time, the next 2 weeks when I was waiting for the results was a time of high anxiety. And finally, the letter came. And with racing heart and shaking hands, I put it open and stared in my future. There it was, in stark, uncompromising black and white, the result. A 6! I had passed! Happiness, ecstasy. Now, my parents were not terribly impressed, and I pointed out that that ordinary pass was a result of my own deficiencies, not the teachers. And in the heart of heart, in my heart of heart, I had to agree. Now, by now, Bianca, my granddaughter, grudgingly was beginning to make some concessions. So I finished the job by telling her about Brother Eugene. 3 weeks in the country, first day at school in mathematics, which I hadn't done for a couple of years before coming, because I've been doing a different course. I was pretty rusty in mathematics. Brother Eugene presided over the maths classes. 6'4", footballer's shoulders, boxer's neck. He took 6 giant strides towards me, leaned over me, and said something which, loosely translated, said, to which I replied, huh? He wasn't impressed. So he walked away, raising his hands to the sky and saying, funiculi, funicula. It wasn't auspicious, it was not an auspicious start. And it was made worse when the next test I got 4 out of 100. I was ready to give up. But Brother Eugene did not give up. He loved his subject. He was an outstanding teacher. And he would always take everyone to their full potential. He picked up pupils from the pits and moved them up to paradise in mathematics. And he improved my marks from there back to where they were, where they'd been. I loved my maths teacher. At this time, I could see that Bianca's defenses were beginning to crumble. So I said, here is the clincher, and told her about, for the first time, my feelings, the way I felt. One night I attended a presentation at Burn School in Leica. This is a school that takes on students who have failed in the classroom through inability, through lack of management or education or whatever the case may be, and they are taken on by this school to teach them and help them along, because otherwise they would just be expelled from the system and end up at the age of 12, 13, totally, completely aimless. And on this night, there were 12 students, and they were being awarded for having achieved the HSC. And 9 of them, 9 had actually qualified for tertiary education. And I felt very moved that these students, who had no prospects only 2, 3, 4 years earlier, now had opportunities thanks to their teachers. And I told Bianca, I was moved and proud that one of the teachers was my daughter, your mother.